kind of wild. This is kind of crazy. And this is kind of, spoiled bratish, in my opinion. All right? People, they're trying to meet you halfway. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, give it a rest. All right?
Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another video. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers. As you guys know, on Blacklight Revelations 2, your boy is on a channel strike. So as a quick reminder, make sure that you hit the about page and hit the channels page and follow me on all of my other social media and all of my other YouTube channels. Izzy and I have a Facebook group and it's called Reality Check Virtual Radio Blacklight Revelations Podcast. You can find that group on Facebook for more updates. All right. So make sure that you guys do that. All right. Help your boy out. And one of the reasons why I schedule the premieres is so that it's easier for you guys to watch the videos all the way through to the end and click those links at the end of the videos. So please help your boy out with that as well. Make sure you do that. Like I said, I'm trying to get a 1-to-1-to-1 ratio on everything. Anybody that views the video, like it or don't like it. If you don't like it, thumbs down it. If you like the video, make sure you thumbs up it, drop your boy a comment, say hi, you know what I'm saying? And help your boy out because this channel is really, really, really doing good. I didn't really think that people had this much interest in this kind of content, all right? But apparently people do, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man. I really appreciate that, and I want to keep that momentum going. So help your boy out. So all my people from New Jersey, all my people from the East Coast, if y'all in here, this is for you, all right? So pay attention, and we're going to pay attention to how some of these things are the same all over the place, all right? We got issues going on in New Jersey, all right? They're requiring New Jersey teachers to get the COVID vaccine or face regular tests is something that we're working on, all right? So I want to tell everybody something. The tests can be irritating. You know what I'm saying? It's annoying getting a test in healthcare because I am a healthcare worker. We have to get tests. You know what I'm saying? If you are not vaccinated. And even if you are vaccinated, in some cases, depending on what your state legislation is, based on how your county is doing as far as, COVID-19 goes, they'll make you test. You know, you have to get some kind of test possibly twice a week. And then you have to get another test, the antibody test, once a week. All right, which is the one that goes to the lab. The fast test, I believe, which is the PCR, the one that you nose swipe. That's the one that if you're not vaccinated, you have to get it, every couple days, basically twice a week, which, it is what it is. Being that I'm somebody that doesn't have a vaccination, it's irritating getting the test, but I don't mind it. Just like I don't mind wearing a mask. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna not get vaccinated, don't be an asshole. Follow the CDC guidelines. You know what I'm saying? Like you are at least getting a choice in that way. You know what I'm saying? Requiring New Jersey teachers to get COVID vaccine or face regular tests is something that we're working on, all right? Though Governor Phil Murray announced on Friday that New Jersey will require masks indoors and in all schools, at least to start the new academic year, he has so far stopped short of saying that he will require all teachers to be vaccinated against COVID-19 or face regular testing. But Murphy suggested on Monday that the state may be moving towards that direction. So in New Jersey, pay attention because these are things that may actually end up happening. These things may be coming down the pipeline, all right? This is something we're working on right now, the governor said during his latest coronavirus briefing in Trenton. My guess is within the next 2 or 3 weeks, we'll have something we'll be able to put out there, all right? As the state deals with a rise in COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations thanks to the Delta variant, Murphy announced last week that the state will require all workers in a certain state and provide health care centers and high-risk settings, including hospitals, long-term care facilities, and prisons, to be fully vaccinated against COVID-19 or be subject to repeated coronavirus testing. Now, again, like I said, I'm in healthcare, you know what I'm saying? And this is something that I'm used to. Do I like it? No. But, you know, at least as of right now, you know, there's an option against the mandation, which again, you know, I have certain beliefs in how I feel about the mandation if they were to implement something like that. However, you know, I can deal with this. All right. Like, I can deal with this. So to everybody that watches this channel, if you have friends or family who are in healthcare, if you yourself are in healthcare, please subscribe to the channel. Please smash the like button. All right. I'd like to actually on my live streams have other healthcare professionals call in and we can talk about these things. All right. That would be cool. If you guys would be interested in something like that, please let me know. Please comment about it. If you guys have content or stories about coronavirus, you already know how to get in touch with your boy. All right. Murphy said on Monday the goal was to start with the state's most time-sensitive and vulnerable communities and work out from there. The start of the school year is still a few weeks to a month away for most districts. So we're looking at all options in terms of what moves to make next there, he said. The double-headed notion feels like the right one to us, either requiring vaccination or a very high frequency of testing alongside of it whenever, if we get it there. On Sunday, American Federation of Teachers President Randy Warrington said she now supports mandates for vaccinations of teachers. That's what do you guys think about that? What do you guys, I'm curious to know what everybody thinks about that. Because that's some kind of organization, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times these organizations tend to have a lot of power. The American Federation of Teachers President Randy Warrington says she now supports mandates for vaccinations for teachers. I want to know how some teachers feel about that. If there's any teachers, if you guys know any teachers, tell them to sub the channel. All right, tell them to call in when I go live, and I want to know what the general consensus is about how people feel about this stuff. After the union previously said inclinations should not be mandatory, all right? So they went back on their word. American Federation of Teachers President Randy Warrington, they went back on their original stance on these things, all right? As a matter of personal consequence, I think that we need to be working with our employers, not opposing them on vaccine mandates. I think we should be working with each other as people to uphold our rights so that these employers and governments don't get the power of a authoritative, you know, dystopia. That's kind of what I think. Warrington said this on NBC's Meet the Press. The New Jersey Education Association, the state's largest teachers union, said on Monday it would work with Murphy if the governor extended the vaccine to mandate to educators. If the governor's executive order requiring vaccination or regular testing in certain other sectors is extended to schools, we will work to ensure that it is implemented in a way that protects the health and welfare of everyone involved, NJEA spokesperson Stephen Baker said. In any case, we will continue to encourage and promote vaccination for school employees and all eligible New Jersey residents. All right. The NJEA on Friday supported the state's new requirement that all students in preschool through 12th grade, as well as staff and visitors, wear masks in schools when the new academic year begins in a few weeks with universal in-person classes. Now, my thing is, you know, as long as the kids are wearing masks or as long as the kids get regular testing, I think it's better for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, you know, at some points you have to negotiate. You can't be unreasonable and just have everything the way that you want it. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's good. And especially if you take a look at my last video, you'll see what that COVID-19 did to that 14-year-old kid out there in California. It caused him to have hallucinations and a little bit of psychosis. I think the parents should use some discernment. And if they don't want the kids to, you know, have invasive procedures, which I get it. I understand. At least allow them to take the most least invasive safety measure and wear a mask. Wash your hands regularly. Everybody knows kids put their hands all over the place. All right. So I don't understand. I don't understand the issue with people just wanting their kids to not wear masks. Like, if you're going to protect anybody, you need to protect your kid. That's what makes sense to me. I mean, do you guys agree with me or disagree? Masks are needed because of the rampant spread of the Delta variant. And remember, the Delta variant has already mutated. All right, we already have Delta Plus and we already have Lambda. In addition, children under the age of 12 are not yet eligible to be vaccinated in the U.S., and too many children, 12 through 18, remain unvaccinated, Murphy said. State officials said on Monday that 13 children are currently hospitalized in New Jersey for COVID-19, including 2 in intensive care. That sucks. That's terrible to hear. We are not going to sacrifice the health of any child, any educator, any family, or any community, Murphy said on Monday, calling out opponents who say masks are not needed in schools. See, this is the thing that I have an issue with. This is the thing that I have an issue with. In my opinion, again, because I'm paranoid, I don't like touching people. I don't like handshakes. I don't like contact with people, first and foremost. But that's just me. I'm not trying to force how I am on anybody. Now, if they're not forcing you to get the invasive procedure, what is the damn problem with getting, wearing a mask? What's the problem with the damn masks, people? The mask and getting tested is the alternative to what you don't want, which is a mandate. Like, I don't get it. Like, at some point, you have to meet at a place in the middle and be sensitive. Like, is the privilege in the United States just so much where, like, it's got to be our way or the highway? Like, really? Come on, man. All this comes as Murphy runs for a second term in November. The NJEA is one of the governor's biggest donors and supporters. Some Republican officials have accused him of bowing to the NJEA on masks. I mean, I don't care about masks. I'm willing to sacrifice on masks to have them leave just even exploring any kind of invasive mandate out. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. It's a negotiation, you know what I mean? He has repeatedly denied his COVID-19 decisions are political. Murphy has also stopped short of reissuing a statewide indoor mandate. So, I mean, it seems like this Murphy person is at least trying to meet people halfway. And I mean, these people literally keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. And the thing is that's what you see. Like, that's literally a pattern. That's literally a pattern in the system of illegitimacy. Well, we didn't get our way, so we're oppressed. Like, stop it, man. No, you're not. You're so not oppressed that when you have a choice, and that choice is they can come ridiculous with mandations, or you can just kind of step up your hygienic practice a little bit by wearing masks and washing your hands frequently. You even still have a problem with your hygienic. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be just as dirty as I want to. All right, well, I mean, like, seriously, then what do you want us to do about it when you get sick? Then you're going to demand how we take care of you. Like, stop it. Even though all 21 counties in New Jersey now have either high or substantial rates of COVID-19 transmission, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Those risk levels mean the CDC is recommending people in all counties in the state wear masks indoor and public, regardless of vaccination status. New Jersey officials have strongly recommended but not required people to wear face coverings. That remains a possibility, Murphy said. Not yet in terms of mandating masks, Murphy said on Monday, but as we've said many times, you have to leave all options on the table. New Jersey's coronavirus hospitalizations and deaths are still well below pandemic peaks, and that's a good thing, all right? So we need to pay attention to this. This was recorded on August 10th of 2021. And numbers overall here are not as bad as other states. Officials say that's due to, at least in part, the state's relatively high vaccination rate. More than 5.33 million people who live, work, or study in the New Jersey area have now been fully vaccinated, according to state data. About 4 million residents remain unvaccinated. The Garden State on Monday reported another 884 confirmed coronavirus cases and 3 additional confirmed deaths as the state's 7-day average for newly confirmed positive tests dropped slightly after more than a month of steady increases. Still, the state's average, so check this out. We're talking about New Jersey here, ladies and gentlemen. Still, the state's average is more than 5 times higher than a month ago as the highly transmissible Delta variant surges across the country. Hospitalizations have more than doubled in that time. All right. So, my question to you guys is, what do you think about that? All right. What do you think about that? I don't think that any of that is too unreasonable. New Jersey school mask opponents are willing to sacrifice our kids for politics. Governor Murphy fires back at anti-mask protesters. I mean, anti-mask, like, really? I get it. A mask is annoying. You can't tell me anything because I'm a healthcare professional. I have to wear masks and get the nasal swabs and a lab test every week. Every week. So you can't tell me anything. Like, I get it that you may not want to get the invasive procedure. I don't want to either. I can meet you on that. But just acting like a whiny, teary, privileged brat because you don't want to wear a mask, like, get over it, man. Like, get the hell over it. And you're talking about your kids here. You're talking about your kids being safe. You don't know how clean other people are in their homes. You don't know what their hygiene is like. Like, come on, man. Seriously, this is just dumb. New Jersey school mask opponents willing to sacrifice our kids for politics. Governor Murphy fires back at anti-mask protesters. All right. Governor Phil Murphy on Monday dug into New Jersey's plans to require masks in schools at the start of the academic year because of the coronavirus pandemic and accused people ardently opposed the plan of being willing to sacrifice our kids for politics. The Democratic governor said he's committed to doing everything he can to protect students and staff within the New Jersey schools, and he pointed to states where positive cases are hitting new heights and where the lack of mask mandates have forced schools to shut down as evidence that his administration is doing the right thing. Now, I don't like Democrats and I don't like Republicans. Anybody who follows me from other channels knows my stance on this. You know what I'm saying? But as far as this goes, man, like, this dude, I don't know his track record. I don't know him. I'm only talking about him on this issue. It seems like he's trying to meet people halfway. You know what I mean? So for them to cry about this, talking about he's doing this for politics. If he was doing this for politics, he would have straight up said, you're getting a mandate, you know what I'm saying? And you're not only are you getting a mandate, but everybody has mandatory masks all the time. And you're getting a mandate for the masks, you're getting a mandate for invasive, and you're getting a mandate for testing all the time. And we're going back to the Zoom classes for school. He would have done that if he was doing it for politics. He's trying to meet people halfway and people are still crying. That's the problem with politics when you have team games. Oh, you know, this isn't a conservative platform, so you can't do that and we can't support that. This isn't a liberal platform, so you can't support this and you can't support that. Like, man, quit with the team sports. The team should be the people versus the damn government. But y'all don't want to play that like that because the people, part of the people, know that the government upholds their privilege. So you got to go back to the dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's your fault, not mine. Don't care. All right. We are not going to sacrifice the health of any child, any educator, any family, or any community. We're not going to just let COVID shut down our schools, Murphy said during his latest COVID-19 briefing in Trenton. We're not willing to surrender our kids to this virus, unlike those opposed to this common sense plan. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything really wrong with the plan. Honestly, if you see something wrong with the plan, thumbs down this video. If you don't think that this plan is that bad and it kind of meets everybody halfway, thumbs up the video. We're going to figure out if this plan is good from the people who watch this video by if the video has more thumbs up than thumbs down. If this video gets more thumbs up than it gets thumbs down, then we know that the consensus of people watching this channel think that the plan meets you halfway. But don't, you can completely disagree with me and still engage in my content. So, if you disagree and you thumbs down the video, please leave a respectful response of why you disagree. It's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you might change my mind. Probably not, but maybe you might. He added, the past 17 months have called upon us to all be a little more selfless and a bit less selfish. Even with schools not in session, Murphy said currently 13 kids with COVID-19 being treated at hospitals in the state, including 2 intensive cares. There are those on one side in this who will preface these numbers with the word only. They are essentially perfectly accepting of those numbers, the governor said. When they say only, they are saying that they are perfectly willing to accept children landing in the ICU or dying from COVID. When Murphy unveiled the school mask plan on Friday at an elementary school in East Brunswick, more than 100 protesters, including many parents with their children, gathered outside to loosely oppose the move. They repeatedly shouted, "My child, my choice." Really? Are we really doing that? Are we really doing that, though? My child, my choice? That's what we're doing out here now. And they carried signs reading, "Unmask our kids." My child, my choice. Really? Okie dokie. The protest continued Saturday outside Murphy's home in Middletown. I mean, like, you have the choice to homeschool if you don't like the school's policies. And again, like, somebody needs to ask those protesters, are the protesters being political? Because like I said, I don't know this dude's track record. I don't know how he is. But I mean, honestly, like, I don't see anything wrong with what he's doing in this case. I get it that masks are a pain. Trust me, I understand. Any of these privileged people that probably spend all day at home because only one spouse works because they make that much damn money that they can support a household with only one income. I get it that you want to have something to feel oppressed about, but you don't work in healthcare. We've had to do that. I actually, as soon as this started getting on the horizon, before the mask mandates, I was wearing a mask because I didn't want to catch this. I didn't want to get this. I did it on my own. My healthcare employer actually told me to stop wearing a mask before the mask mandates came because it was scaring the patients. What does that have to do with standard procedures? Then I had to bring out the book and show them in OSHA, well, I can wear these. Like, you know what I mean? Murphy was asked Monday what penalties children who don't wear masks or their parents would face. He said it will be up to the individual school districts to come up with appropriate consequences for children or staff who didn't wear masks. In January, 0.8% of COVID-19 hospitalizations in New Jersey were of children under 18. State Health Commissioner Judith Parashili said, today it's 2.6. That's a large jump. It may not seem a lot because these are, small numbers, but because they're small numbers, that's what makes the jump so big. So that means that the next jump will be even more. Hopefully there's not a jump. While the numbers remain low in New Jersey, we see states with lower vaccination rates seeing higher rates of, it says higher rats. All right, you see that? Higher rats. Remember, I always pick out when they make an editing mistake. Of children with symptomatic COVID-19, Parasheli said. And that's sad, man. You don't want to see the kids sick. You know what I'm saying? Like that sucks for the kids, especially when they have parents and other adults that are supposed to be keeping them safe. You know what I'm saying? Like it's our responsibility as adults, as mature adults, to keep the kids safe. All right. Murphy's order calls for all students in preschool through 12th grade, as well as teachers, staff members, and visitors, to wear masks inside all schools across the Garden State, at least for the start of the new academic year. That includes all public, private, parochial, charter, and Renaissance schools. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention announced last month it's recommending everyone in K through 12 schools in America to mask up to battle the Delta variant. And remember, we've already got a new variant. We've already got Delta Plus, all right, and we also have Lambda, okay? American Academy of Pediatrics also recommends the face coverings, all right? So, New Jersey on Monday reported another 884 confirmed cases and 3 more confirmed deaths. While all 21 counties in New Jersey have either high or substantial rates of COVID-19 transmission, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The Guardian's state's 7-day average for newly confirmed COVID-19 cases is now up 1,214, which is up 32% from a week ago and up 435% from a month ago. Wow. The average declined slightly from a day earlier, breaking a month-long string of steady increases. In addition, the 884 positive tests reported Monday was the first time in a week with fewer than 1,000 daily cases. There were 651 patients hospitalized with COVID-19 or suspected cases across New Jersey's 71 hospitals on Sunday night, the same as the previous night. Hospitalizations have more than doubled in the last month, though remain well below the more than 3,800 patients at the height of the pandemic's second wave in December. All right. So my question for everybody is, what do you think about this? All right. This is kind of wild. This is kind of crazy. And this is kind of, spoiled bratish, in my opinion. All right. People, they're trying to meet you halfway. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, give it a rest. All right. So with that being said, y'all, that's the end of the video. All right. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, your boy's trying to get 10 subscribers every time a video premieres. So I need everybody to chat in the video. All right. Ask questions, leave comments and questions on the video page. Let's share this to all your social media. Smash the like button. All right. And I will catch you all on the next video. And what we'll do on these videos, this is what I want people to do. Even the people that follow me all the time, don't get mad. All right, it's all good. I want us to use the like and dislike buttons. Those will be our poll. So if you agree with me on the video, thumbs up the video. If you disagree, thumbs down and leave in the comment, I thumbs down this video because of and then talk about the points that you didn't agree with. I'll go investigate and do other things, and I'll address those in the next video. All right. I'd like to get that kind of rapport going with people. All right. So with that being said, I will catch you all on the next video. And I appreciate everybody who enjoys the content here. The channel growth has been amazing. I want to keep that going. You know what I'm saying? It would be great to have more subscribers by the end of the day. Let's see if we can do that. All right. Peace.